Hello, everyone, and welcome to another series on Vedic psychology and human resource development. In this series, we are going to look at the concept of mind management as per the Vedic psychology, which is very, very relevant to the field of human resource development. So managing the mind, before we discuss about managing the mind, we need to understand what is the mind. In the previous sessions, I have mentioned our body, we can categorize under three levels. We are not looking at the five kosas or layers as per what is mentioned in the Upanishads. I'm just providing you the three levels. First is the physical level, where we are looking at the body at the physical level consisting earth, water, air, fire, and ether. This is a material element, physical body. Beyond the physical body, we have our mind, the intellect, and the false ego. Then you have the Atman. Atman is being covered by these eight elements, five material elements and three subtle elements. So mind is a part of our subtle body. So managing mind is a very, very crucial or central element in the Vedic psychology. And because the mind is seen as the source of our happiness, sadness, all the emotion, whatever emotion that we experience, even the human suffering also due to our own mind. And mind is also considered to be the key for our own liberation. Liberation, in the Vedic terms, we can call moksha, mukti. There are various types of mokshas or mukti, but it's not our purpose here to go into description of the mukti or moksha here. Let's look at the concept of mind management, what the Vedic psychology says about mind management. Now, if I take the Bhagavad Gita and also the Upanishad, in the Bhagavad Gita, it has been emphasized, especially chapter 6. If you look at the chapter 6, okay, Krishna was saying that the mind can be your best friend or can be a worst enemy. It's all depends on how you manage your mind. And the Bhagavad Gita also provides various steps what we can do in order to manage our mind. Now, why do we need to manage our mind? We need to manage our mind to attain Shanti. Shanti here is not referring to any name of any person here. Mind need to attain peace. That is Shanti. Shanti here means peace, inner peace. Peace is not just any peace, inner peace. Not only inner peace, if you are able to manage your mind well, you will also be able to obtain wisdom as well as spiritual fulfillment. There are many ways from the Vedanta, from the Bhagavad Gita, from the Upanishad that provides us with various techniques in terms of managing the mind, but all starts with what is known as discipline. Now, the term discipline, well, the right word to use is tapas. Actually, the word tapasya or tapas in the Vedic psychology, in the Vedanta, refers to austerity. But in our context here, we can also use discipline. People who have read Ramayana, the Valmiki Ramayana, might remember that the first verse in the Valmiki Ramayana starts with the verse tapas. Tapashwadhyaya niratham tapashwin vakvidam varam naradam paripaprapcha valmiki munipungavam. Start with tapasya. Whatever that you would like to do, if you want success, you need to do tapas, austerity, tapasya. Second, it says about swadhyaya, self-effort, self-learning. Okay, so first is called tapas. Tapas here is a discipline of the mind, control of the mind, discipline of the mind, discipline of the mind, discipline of the body, discipline our speech. These are essential. So Vedic psychology advises us to practice self-discipline as a means to self-mastery in control ourselves, control our senses, especially control the desires, the impulses. So developing mental discipline through practice like what is known as dhyana or meditation, self-reflection, restraint, also controlling whatever thoughts that are negative thoughts that comes into our mind. We must be able to curb, we must be able to filter. I'm not saying that negative thought you will be able to control, but you should be able to practice to detach yourself from those thoughts that comes to your mind, or you must be able to filter the thoughts. How we are going to do that? There are various techniques, various process, but all these process, in order to do it, you need to do tapasya, you need to be disciplined. Okay, you need to learn a lot. Okay, swadhyaya, tapasya are considered to be very, very crucial. So it's very important. It starts first with tapasya. Now, besides tapasya, the Vedanta, the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita also talks about something that is called detachment. Not something that is easily understood if you are not familiar with the terms. In the Vedic context, it is called vairagya. Vairagya. Okay. Even in the Bhagavad Gita, after Krishna describes about Ashtanga Yoga in chapter 6 to Arjuna, Arjuna says that I'm not able to perform this yoga because my mind is restless. He says, Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramathi balavat ridham tashyaham nigraham manye Vayureva Shudushkara, meaning that he says he's not able to control the mind. He's able to control a hurricane, but not his own mind. Krishna says, Asamsayam Mahabaho Mano Nurnigraham Chalam Abhyashina tu Kaunteya Vairajena Chagrihate. Vairagya, detachment. He says detachment and practice, two things. Abhyasha is practice. Vairagya is detachment. So in the chapter 6, you can refer in chapter 6, verse 34, 35. If I'm not mistaken, you can check, okay, in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna advises Arjuna to practice detachment. Detachment, because attachment lead to the mental unrest and suffering. Attachment, too much attachment to something leads us to cling to that things that we have attached. If we are unable to get, then we get angry. Just like it is also there in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 62. There is a sloka that says, Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha Sangasteshu Pajayate Sanga Sanjayate Kaman Kama Krodo Vijayate. It describes where the anger comes. One of the reasons is that due to our attachment to sense object. And what happens after that? He says that due to that attachment, we get angry. Krodat, bhavati shamohat, smriti vibramahat, smriti brahmshat, buddhinaso, buddhinashat pranashatihi. Meaning that because of that anger, it dilutes us. As a result, we fall down. So the most important thing here, it says that, is to detach ourselves from various detachment doesn't mean that you are going to neglect duties or even relationship, but you have to do it without attachment, not being emotionally attached to success, failure, whatever that are happening around us. So this requires discipline, mental discipline to focus on our journey. What is our aim? Why do we live? This is the main questions that you have to ask. Everyone have to ask the questions. Just like what is mentioned in the Vedanta Sutra, talks about the Atato Brahma Jigyasha. Now is the time to inquire. This life of a human being, according to Vedanta, it is durlabham. Manusha Janma, durlabham Manusha Janma. Manusha, the life of a human being is considered to be rare to take a birth as a human, but you need not waste this life of a human being. So very important, detachment. Now, besides detachment, The Vedanta also talks about dhyana or meditation. Meditation is prescribed as one of the powerful tool to calm the mind, to control the fluctuation of the mind. Mind is not stable. Remember, I said even Arjuna said his mind is not stable. He's not able to control or manage his mind. Okay, but there are many methods. Regular meditation, being self-reflection, meditation cultivates deeper awareness of our thoughts, emotion, reaction, making it easier to manage mind. In the beginning, it can be tough, but as you practice and practice, it will become better. You will make improvement. Okay, that is meditation or dhyana. Now, besides meditation and dhyana, there is another term or concept in the Vedanta and also in the Bhagavad Gita. We need to develop the equanimity. It's called samatva, samatwa. Remember, previously I have mentioned samatvam yoga uchyate. Equanimity is yoga. Samatvam yoga uchyate. This is what I have mentioned in the previous session. Let's, if you are taking Bhagavad Gita, Krishna teaches the importance of equanimity, balanced mind, maintaining steady and balanced mind, regardless of what is happening outside. The state of mental balance, when you are balanced, you are able to allow yourself to face the challenges. You can face any challenge, success or failure. People who have read the Ramayana in Kishkinda Kanda at the time when Vali, a brother of Sugriva, was about to leave his body, he advised his son Angada, do not be too attached to anybody. Had too much attachment, too much attachment to anybody. You have to always don't go to the extreme. Don't love someone too much or even hate someone too much. You must always maintain equanimity, because he said both are dangerous. Okay, so equanimity is considered to be key in managing the mind, both your personal and also in a professional context. Because if you are not getting, by not getting attached to positive or negative outcome, every one of us can remain composed and make decision without being what they call affected by the external environment or even the emotion. Okay, so remember, in the management of mind, there are many techniques, many, if we go through the Upanishads and also the Bhagavad Gita, but I have taken mainly from the Bhagavad Gita, where I discuss about the need for us to be disciplined. That is tapasya. Tapasya is very important. Discipline. You need to be disciplined. Then you need to meditate. That is dhyana. And you need to what they call detach. That is vairagya. And then samatvam. That is equanimity. So the Vedic psychology, okay, I can say the Vedic psychology offers a very deep and holistic aspect of mind management. So just like what we have learned under emotional intelligence, if we are able to apply effectively, we can develop ourselves better. When you develop yourself, you are able to gain the wisdom, knowledge, and also wisdom, and it will be easier for you to develop people around you. That's what human resource development is all about. Development is all about. So that is a conclusion that I can say for this series on the Vedic psychology and human resource development. And I hope to see you in our next series, next session. Thank you, everyone. See you in next session.